Yo!
What's up?
WarVisionGaming, another bad rap for you guys today. Blood Angels
versus Grey Knight.
Grey Knights. We're playing on this battlefield retrieval mission containing 4 objectives.
They already placed objective markers. One is over here. One is over there. One is over there. And the other one is all the way over there. So now we're gonna roll a dice for what deployment. It's a random deployment.
Not the high roll off.
Oh, you're gonna roll off. Okay, so 4, 3. You can pick.
Again.
Yeah, again, 3 times in a row. You're a lucky guy.
They went for hammer and anvil deployment.
The Sanguinar. With a Sanguinary Ancient, I found out this was really a good model. Really helpful. Then 8 Sanguinary Guard with 4 guys with a sword and the other one have an axe. We have 10 Death Company. And then 2 squads of 9 men with each a Melta, both in drop pods. This is 1250 points. Now we go over to the Grey Knights. For the first time on this channel, an epic painted army of Grey Knights. Containing...
Well, you have one Warlord is one of the Dread Knights. The other Dread Knight is just a normal HQ.
So he is the Warlord.
He's the Warlord. Here you have 2 Terminator squads, Strike squad and Apothecary.
With Terminator armor.
With Terminator armor. And well, what you see is what you get. So you have the halberds, and this one's got a silencer. This one has got a Nemesis Demon Great Hammer, I think.
Oh man!
And here you have 3 halberds and 1 sword. And then here you have the swords with the
hammer.
Also 1 hammer.
Ooh, that's hammering, man. Hammer-tastic.
Hammer time.
So. We're not gonna take over all those psychic powers because that's gonna take a long time. So we're just gonna deploy. Blood Angels choose the side of the table. He didn't got the memo, so he drove in late, and here he is with his heavy bolter and his twin-linked bolter. Yeah, so he's just in time for deployment.
For the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So deployment, you see over here. So Blood Angels set up first. We're done setting up first. Grey Knights over here. And the rest? Where is the rest? Well, there's not so much Grey Knights. Okay, so we're gonna use some of the rules for chapter approved. They both gonna roll off a dice for
She's initiative. And Martijn has a +1.
So Martijn is going to start first. You wanna see, Kev?
No.
Oh no. Okay, so Martijn is getting turn 1. Over there. Grey Knight Terminators moved up in turn 1. Here, the Dread Knight did a little bit of shuffle forwards, staying within range to bubble wrap them with their rerolls of 1. And then, on the other side, Blood Angels made a small mistake. They forgot about the 9-inch, and then it was a problem. So you see everything came down here and it's going to smite because we're going to the psychic phase. In the psychic phase, the Apothecary did...
The Apothecary did Sanctuary on the Terminators that were here, which gives them 5+ invulnerable save, or unless they already have an invulnerable save, they get a higher one, so now it's 4+.
And then this Dread Knight...
This Dread Knight did Gate of Infinity on the Terminator squad.
So the Terminators
teleported all the way over here. And then, well, I started with this one. He did Vortex of Doom, which gives him some mortal wounds and or would have given him some mortal wounds, and then also everything within 3 inch, but it failed, unfortunately. And the rest of them did smite on his hero. Of course, he also did, the Third Knight also did smite, because he can do 2 psychic powers. And I think we got 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Of the smite
the
hit.
Sanguinar.
All of the smites hit, but he has got I feel no pain, so he can save. He saved 2.
Yeah. So that's a relic, the banner. The banner is also a relic. So that gives a feel no pain to all those people within 6 inch of the bearer. We are arrived in the end of the shooting phase. And well, we have the Sanguinar, and he's epic making his saves. He just lost 2 wounds of smite, and well, everything here, everything fired on the Sanguinar. He made the first hand was like 11 saves.
Yeah. With AP minus of 1.
Yeah.
Because Martijn uses a stratagem to give the storm bolters AP minus of 1.
Yeah. So
but yeah, unfortunately for him, I saved it all.
and then that Dread Knight fired onto this unit, and he made his saves. And after that, he made his feel no pains because we have the relic. So now we are going to turn 1 for the Blood Angels. In the movement phase for Blood Angels, turn 1, that company moved onto the platform. We have all the Sanguinary Guard with the Sanguinar and the Sanguinar Ancient, yeah, moving on to the Grey Knights to probably do some damage. Would be fun.
There's a lot of 3+ saves.
Yeah, it will be like a nice return. Do him the favor, man. The biker was in the middle of the road, and then for the reserves, we have 2 drop pods coming down straight on the objectives. It's going to be uphill fighting. Going to shooting phase. That company did it. They scored 1 victory point for the Blood Angels. They managed to kill the strike squad, and then the Sanguinary Guard fired onto this squad, and luckily they only failed 2 saves, so 1 guy died. And then on the other side here, this squad fired onto the apothecary and didn't do anything. The attack bike also fired on him, didn't do anything. And this unit, all the bolters misfired, and the Melta managed to do 1 wound in combat. We now have a lot of Sanguinary Guard with the Sanguinar and its banner carrier. All in combat. They survived all the Overwatch shots. It were a lot, and there were no wounds done, or 1 on the Sanguinar, but he made us feel no pain. So we're going to see if the Blood Angels are able to kill. We just found out it was a shard, not a fart.
Heroic intervention.
Okay, so heroic intervention. We forgot about that, and now the shit hits the fan. Or actually, my friend's pants. Super epically wipey of the second squad. From the Grey Knight Terminators is no one left. We got totally vaporized by all those epic weapons of the Sanguinary Guard. But now, the Dread Knight going to cut him to pieces apart with his big sword. So the Dread Knight managed to get 2 wounds to Sanguinar, but he made his invulnerable saves. So predictable. Now we are going to turn 2 for the Grey Knights. So over here, Martijn, tell me, what have you done?
Well, yeah, you can see I moved the Dread Knight that way, before it was here, and this one also moved towards that direction.
So they both moved up.
Then I moved up these Terminators just a little bit forward. But that's all, because
You couldn't do more.
that's all I have left.
Okay, so we're going to the psychic phase, and that's the longest phase for the Grey Knights.
Now we're at the end of the psychic phase of the Grey Knights.
Over here the Red Knight and the Terminators both did smite the Sanguinaries guards.
And you managed to kill one.
Managed to kill one, yes. And then the other side of the table. There we have the Apothecary, who did a Sanctuary to get a higher invulnerable save, but to no avail.
He failed. Hey, where did that Dread Knight go?
So yeah, luckily the Red Knight successfully did the Gate of Infinity, so he can join this fray over here. And he also did smite, which is actually the one that killed the
Sanguinary guard. Yeah.
the guard.
So now,
It's going to fire.
yeah, fire, fire, fire! That Terminator squad with the silencer shot on the Dead Company. They managed to kill 2 guys. The Stormbolters didn't do anything. Then the Dread Knight fired on Dead Company. Didn't do anything. Marines in cover. 2 up. Whew. Tough as hell. So we're going probably to the assault phase. Lucky for the Dread Knight, he found out he had chosen that warlord trait, that he could reroll his charge range, but it was not necessary because he made it. We have an epic combat over here. 2 Dread Knights and a unit of Terminators versus Sanguinary Guard with Desanguinar and a banner. On this side, the Apothecary managed to get into a combat with the Tacticals. He is awesome, he is the man. He killed 1, but he got a wound. He's down to 4 wounds again. Over here, Dread Knight Power Sword Massacre. They killed the banner bearer. The power axis of the Sanguinary Guard managed to kill a few Terminators. They tried to do some wounds also on the Sanguinar, but that didn't manage. Nothing happened. And then he did 3 wounds on the Dread Knight. So now he is down to 9 wounds, and the Sanguinar is still on 3 wounds. Really epic, making 4 ups. We're going to turn 2 for the Blood Angels. That company is joining the fight. They jumped off the platform, assisting the Sanguinar with his Sanguinary Guard. The attack bike over here is moving towards the objective. Those Marines moving up towards this objective because the drop pod is controlling that objective. And on this side, that funny looking thing is under no one's control, but the Apothecary here is going to try to kill all those Marines on his own. Skipping the shooting phase.
Because everything is in combat, so.
Yep. So we're going to the assault phase. In combat, the Apothecary made 2 saves, and the Apothecary was able to kill a Marine.
Yeah.
The Dead Company did 32 attacks on the Terminators. They had to make 9 saves and they failed 1. So 1 Terminator is down to 1 wound. And after that, the Grey Knights used their
Strategy.
Counter-offensive.
Yeah, and as you see, the Sanguinar is dead. He died from an overdose of wounds.
Yeah.
We're going to see if his Sanguinary Guard can do some hitties, and then the Dread Knights are gonna finish the job. So the Dread Knight was able to do 4 kills on the Sanguinary Guard. So now we have the Terminators left to kill the last Sanguinary Guard? Or is he going to kill some dead company? So as you see, Grey Knights are rocking the day. And these managed to kill a lot of the dead company. In total there's 5 dead company casualties. And well, there's 4 Sanguinary Guard killed, and well, the Sanguiner is also dead, so it's going to be a really uphill fight for the Blood Angels. They're able to
Control the points.
hold their grounds, but it's still turn 2, so we're going to turn 3.
Nothing happened in the movement phase because everyone is in combat still.
That was a fast movement phase, turn 3. We're going to
Psychic phase.
in the psychic phase. The Dread Knights did.
Well, this Dread Knight over here, he did smite on the Sanguinary Guard. It was over here.
What
before.
Sanguinary Guard?
Well, the one that's not anymore there.
Okay, that one.
He tried also to do a Vortex of Doom, Gate of Infinity, indeed. But unfortunately it failed. And then he did smite with that Dread Knight, the other one, which actually killed the Sanguinity Guard. And then the Terminators did smite as well on the Death Guards. Managed to kill one as well. And then on the other side of the table, Mr. Doctor, he did also smite successfully on the one tactical marine, got taken out.
So now we are going to the assault phase.
Can't shoot because alles in combat.
Okay. So this Dread Knight is going to shoot those tacticals, and then you say, but why, Mr. Host of the game? Well, because in the psychic phase, the Sanguinary Guard got killed, so he got freed from combat. He's not within 1 inch of this unit, so technically he is freed out of combat and he can shoot.
This Dread Knight here still fired, and he killed two tacticals. Right over there.
And now we're going to
The fight phase.
in combat. Well, everybody got wiped. Everybody of the dead company is now really dead. And here you should say an apothecary should heal people, but this one is only killing people. This apothecary just killed 1 guy. Did you do anything back one time?
Well, I did 2 wounds, I think.
Yeah, but I saved them.
We're going to turn 3 for the Blood Angels. Movement phase, Blood Angels, turn 3.
I moved out of combat.
He moves out of combat.
I advanced the tacticals on objective.
Oh no. He advanced his tacticals on the objective to get a cover save.
Yeah.
You sneaky. And the biker is also on that objective. Okay, we're going to shooting phase. Turn 3 in the shooting phase. This attack bike fired onto that Terminator and he got killed. 1 wound, 1 die. Go. And the drop pods fired onto the apothecary and didn't do anything. So now we're going to turn 4 for the Grey Knights. Movement phase. The Dread Knights and the Terminator moved and going to do their epic psychic powers. This Dread Knight in the corner did Vortex of Doom on the biker in the other corner, and he's down to 2 wounds. His smite epically failed. So we're going over to the other side of the table where the apothecary managed to kill 1 tactical. So there's 3 tacticals left. They got killed a lot of tacticals, man.
Yeah.
Ooh. Didn't expect just one apothecary Terminator killing
well,
those.
it's 4 wounds and
Yeah, and
automatic-
regenerating himself
Yeah.
every turn. So we're going to the shooting phase. Those two guys couldn't do any powers because he wasn't smart enough to move a little bit further into range. Dread Knight appeared. We're going to the shooting phase. The Terminator made the impossible possible by shooting through a hole onto an attack bike very far in cover, what is not existing anymore, but didn't do anything. Then the Dread Knight fired onto the Space Marines and managed to kill one guy, and then the other Dread Knight over there managed to kill another Space Marine. And now we are going over to Grenade. Whoop-de-doop-de. This guy is going to throw a grenade. Well, the grenade didn't explode. It was a blank. The charge. The Dread Knight was able to charge the Dropbot. And then over here, this apothecary was able to charge these guys, and they did no hits in Overwatch. This Dread Knight was able to destroy the Dropbot with his epic sword. And then over here, the apothecary was able to kill one of the Marines, and the Marines didn't do anything back. I think in the end of this game, the apothecary will have killed the whole squad.
Definitely.
This was the end of turn 4. We're going to turn 4 for the Blood Angels. Very fast movement phase. Those tacticals moved out of combat towards the special objective. Those standing still. The attack bike is standing still. Oh, we're going to the shooting phase. Very special shooting phase. This biker was able to shoot through those holes, managed to kill the Terminator that was up there. One shot was from the heavy bolter and one was from the bolter, twin-link bolter. Then these guys, well, they fired before the biker, but they didn't do anything. And then over here, the Dropbot fired onto the apothecary and didn't do anything. This was turn 4 for the Blood Angels. We're now going to turn 5 for the Grey Knights.
Yeah.
The apothecary made a strange move. I don't know why, but the controller does. Then the Dread Knight moved a little bit, but not too far away from that objective behind it. And then we have this Dread Knight not moving. I don't know why, but he's not moving. We're going to the psychic phase. Gate of Infinity. All the way from there. Then Smite and the biker. He's down to 1 wound. And then over here, this apothecary also smited. So there's 1 guy left. And the Dropbot lost a wound because of smite from the Dread Knight. We're going to the shooting phase. Now, in the shooting phase, this Dread Knight fired onto the attack bike and didn't do anything because he made his saves. 5 epically saved saves. Then those guys are safe because they are getting ignored. Over here, he threw a grenade and didn't do anything, but then the Knight fired. And well, too many shots, so the guy died. I think we're going to the charge phase. The apothecary made it in. He's going to do the impossible. He doesn't move. It's controlling an objective. Over here, Mr. Krabs moving under to get in combat with the attack bike. The apothecary managed to get the Dropbot down to 2 wounds. And the Dread Knight was able to kill the attack bike, now controlling this objective. And the Dread Knight is going for Landbreaker. Turn 5 movement phase. Those guys moved up. That's it.
The final breath of the Blood Angel.
Yeah.
The melted gun.
Firing onto the Dread Knight. Firing onto the Red Knight, and nothing happened. So what now? We're going over to combat. And we can't hit, but the Apothecary can. So this Apothecary managed to get 1 wound off the drop pod. And now we're going to see if there is coming another turn. Yep. Roll the dice.
Ja. Ja, ook met die ook weer goed.
Ja, ik kan het zeggen met die, weet je wel.
Oh, those dice.
Ja, okay, man.
He had some new dice. It keeps on going, rolling 6s.
Het is jouw...
Turn 6. The Crab Knight moved and is now grabbing towards these guys within 12 inch to do his smite. The other one is just within 12 inch, so it doesn't have to move. And they're gonna wipe the Blood Angels. We are predicting a wipe. You people watching right now think, yeah, probably this is going to be a wipe turn. So this Dread Knight just smited one of the guys, and then the other Dread Knight did Vortex of Doom, and well,
He made a...
yeah, if you roll a 12 or higher, then you get like D6 mortal wounds, and he rolls a 5, so bam, everything explodes. So now you can do smite on this one, or are you out of range? Measure. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah, you can.
dun, dun. Okay, smite. We do this on 10. Less dice.
Last wound. Oh, he died.
Yeah. Does he explode? Oh, finally, something explodes this day.
Deed 3 mortal wounds. In your face.
Oh, 3 more wounds. Feel no pain. Feel no pain.
5 plus feel no pain. Save 1.
Okay, so he's down to 2 wounds. And but like we predicted 2 seconds ago, it's a wipe. So guys, I want to see some handshaking, love making. Is this? Where's the love making? I saw handshaking, no love making. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity.
Dunking.
So people, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Subscribe. Thumbs up. Bye bye.